We've defeated trainers across the land, made it here to the Indigo Plateau, and proven ourselves as one of the strongest in the region. But I'm still forgetting just about everything. Hello everyone, I am ThirdMarioBrother, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon HeartGold. In the last episode, we spent a lot of time at the Pokeathlon Dome earning those athlete points to buy a Firestone to evolve Hot Dog here, one of the last team members that we have to evolve before the end of the main game. And in today's episode, we will be doing just that. We'll use that Firestone on Hot Dog to evolve him into an Arcanine and then take on the first member of the Elite Four. So if you guys are excited for the last leg of our adventure here in Johto, please make sure to leave a like on the video down below. How you feeling about today, Hot Dog? Hot Dog nodded slowly. Ooh, he knows he is ready for this Firestone. So let's take it out of our pocket. Let's use that Firestone that we worked oh so hard for to evolve our little Hot Dog. Well, right now I'd say Hot Dog isn't quite a hot dog, but a hot puppy. But after we use this Firestone, we're gonna have the hottest dog in all of the land. We have Hot Dog, not the Growlithe, but Hot Dog, the Arcanine. Oh my gosh, I love this Pokemon so much. It is one of the coolest and most powerful looking Kanto Pokemon, in my opinion. How you feeling, Hot Dog, the Arcanine? Hot Dog is staring straight at the Pokemon League. Oh, he is so ready to go rip up some souls in the Pokemon League. Oh my gosh, yes. After seeing this thing on Gary's team as a kid in the anime, I just thought that Arcanine was like the coolest Pokemon in the world, and I'm so glad to finally be using one because I don't think I've ever actually used one on an in-game team before. But with that, we do have one more thing that I forgot in the last episode, like I mentioned in the intro. Well, not the last episode, but the Victory Road episode. And thank you so much to the viewer who pointed this out to me. I would have totally forgotten about this if you hadn't pointed it out to me. There's a very important item here, which is TM26 Earthquake near the end of Victory Road next to this little boulder that we could push from this area and get around to the other side. However, I was totally going to forget about that, and that would have sucked because we still have no type protection against electric Pokemon. Now, I'm not going to teach Earthquake to anybody just yet because the team member I want to learn Earthquake is not fully evolved yet. That is, whoops, not my bag, not my Nugget and Silk Scarf, but Noodle is not fully evolved yet, and I want to teach fully evolved Noodle Earthquake. I can't teach it to her now, because Dragonair can't learn Earthquake, but the final evolution of Dragonair indeed can. And as you guys can see, I did quite a bit of training off screen. In fact, let's just go ahead and show everybody off before we take on the first Elite Four member. Here we have Hot Dog, the Arcanine, a beast of a physical attacker with Reversal, Flamethrower, Flare Blitz, which he learned in place of Fire Fang, and we were spending so much time learning that because it is 120 power and physical, so that's going to take some souls, and Crunch. Next up, we have Noodle, the Dragonair, which has Extreme Speed, Thunderwave, Aquatail, and Dragon Rush, both of which she learned off-screen and are going to be incredible type coverage and power for her. And then we have Blackberry the Umbreon, which has Payback, now Dark Pulse instead of Bite, Quick Attack, and Sand Attack. Kick some sand up in those fools' faces if we have to. Gatorade, the Feraligatr with Ice Fang. Ice Gang, yeah, what up, Ice? Ice Gang actually sounds a little intimidating. But anyway, Avalanche, Crunch, and Waterfall. The Scrambler with Ancient Power, Yawn, Extra Sensory, and Shadow Ball. And last but not least, Lambchop with Signal Beam, Charge, Thunderbolt, and Thunderwave. So we are ready, ladies and gentlemen, to take on the first member of the Pokemon League. So, let's get up here and do it. And just listen to this music. This is saying that we are ready to become the strongest in the region. Once you enter this door, you will be facing one of the Elite Four. They are really tough. You cannot exit once you enter. Are you ready? Be courageous and go for it! Get out of my way, guard man, because we are ready to go. Whoops, I didn't want to have Hot Dog out front. Okay, it doesn't start the battle automatically, luckily. I want to have, instead, Lambchop out front. Let's get Lambchop out front, and let's take care of this fool in the mask. Welcome to the Pokemon League. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Will. I have trained all around the world, making my Psychic-type Pokemon powerful. And at last, I've been accepted into the Elite Four. I can only keep getting better. Losing is not an option. I'm gonna make it an option, Will, and this is the first member of the Elite Four against this very strange, psychic-looking, juggler-looking, magician-looking dude, Elite for Will. And wow, he is fancy and a little bit majestic, but I fear no majesty because we have Lambchop on our side. He's going to lead off with a Xatu, and the reason I didn't want to put Blackberry out front is because this thing knows U-turn. Yep, and I pretty much predicted that it was going to do that. If it used U-turn on Blackberry, we would be having a bad time because I believe Bug is super effective against Dark, if I'm not mistaken. It's one of those weird typing things that really doesn't make all that much sense, but let's go ahead and use Thunderbolt against Jinx. I wanted that to hit the Xatu and take it out so that we could switch into Blackberry and basically just sweep the rest of the team, but I don't think that's going to be an issue because that Thunderbolt nearly took this Jinx out, and we should... Ooh, it's faster than us, Jinx. For wearing a long flowy dress and probably some really interesting high heels under that thing, you are one fast lady, I gotta say, but it doesn't matter because this Thunderbolt is going to take this Jinx out and it will go down. Nary a problem so far, but what are we going to use? Oh, Noodle still has the experience share. Well, I guess you're going to get a little bit stronger. Xatu is coming out now, and Lambchop, I think, can just stay in and use a Thunderbolt against this thing as well. I'm not too worried about it. Ooh, me first. I totally don't remember what this does. Oh, it's going to use Thunderbolt. Why would you ever do that? That's a terrible idea. That's going to do, like, no damage. Oh, wow, that actually did, like, over 20. That is a lot more than I was expecting it to do. But we'll go ahead and take this thing out. And now Will has two Xatus. One of them has U-turn, and one of them doesn't. So I'm gonna just cross my fingers and hope I just took out the one that does so that we can switch into Blackberry, because I want Blackberry to see some action. It has been a while since Blackberry has seen some action on the court, and I want him to, or her, rather, excuse me, to be able to get some in this episode. So Executor is going to come out. Unfortunately, it's not the Alola form. Oh my gosh. Alola Executor is my favorite thing in the entire world. Who thought of that, man? I mean, I get it, like it's a palm tree because it's a tropical region, but geez, that is ridiculous. And there we go. Take this thing well down beyond half, and ooh, it's going to use Hypnosis on us. I am having none of that. You don't even have arms. How are you going to, like, waggle your finger and try to, like, put me to sleep, man? Maybe the eggs or the coconuts just sing you like a lullaby or something like that. Maybe that's what they do. They're just like, blah, 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 blah. Please go to sleep. I am an egg. You can crack me. But, that, like, almost halfway rhyme. We're gonna go ahead and use a full heal because I do not want to deal with this sleep. It's gonna egg bomb us, but you know what? I love eggs. They're delicious. Blackberry's just gonna chomp them up, get her muscles big and strong with them protein grams, and hit this thing with a second Dark Pulse to take it out. There goes Executor, and I believe the rest of this team should be fairly easy to take care of for Blackberry. What's up next, Will? What do you got for us? We have a Slowbro. Let's just go ahead and keep Blackberry in because I am not too worried about this thing. It is kind of defensive, but it is kind of slow, so I guess we're just going to use Dark Pulses against this thing until that shell on its tail falls off from fatigue. How much damage is that going to do? Just over half. We might be able to take this thing down in 2 turns. Except for the fact, ooh, that's a little scary, actually. It's going to increase its attack and its defense. Isn't Slowbro a special attacker, though? Will, you're an Elite Four member, man. You should at least know your Pokemon's strongest stats. Jeez. What is this? Oh, no, it lived! Oh, no, what are we going to do? And it's still cursing, so that's a little bit daunting. I imagine Will's going to go ahead and use a full restore on this turn or something. Yep, just as Elite Four members are wont to do, man. You would think that, like, in the Elite Four, they would ban healing items or something, except for outside of battles, so you can heal between battles to make it, like, more intense and strategy-based, but nope! The ultimate strategy to defeating the Elite Four and becoming the strongest trainer in the region is to spam full restores until you die. But there we go, the random number generators are on our side this time, and we took Slowbro out in 2 Dark Pulses, before he was even able to get an attack off. Now, Xatu is coming out. Do I want to stay in with Blackberry? I think I do. I believe the other Xatu... Ooh, actually, this was the first one on the team, wasn't it? We Psychics don't give up, even when we're down to the last Pokemon. That's what makes us so formidable. Everybody else is the exact same way. I hope you know that. I just want you to know that. But Xatu is going to use Confuse Ray. Ooh, that kind of sucks. I'm glad we got to go second after this thing because Payback is going to be super strong now. But Blackberry, break through it. I know you can. And yes, we hit this thing with the Payback. The 100 power stab boosted physical Payback should be able to take this thing out if I'm not mistaken. And, oh, it's barely gonna live with like 1.5 billion times -4 HP. Gosh. It has a citrus berry. Until we hit 0, our power is limitless. I'm not giving up yet. Actually, it's limited to the number of HP you still have, but, you know, it doesn't really matter. It's going to use Aerial Ace against us because I believe its other moves are like Ghost and Psychic type, which cannot do anything to Blackberry. And yes, we're going to snap out of Confusion and hit this thing with a payback right off the bat, Blackberry. I am so proud of you. Oh my gosh, we didn't lose a single Pokemon in the first Elite Four fight, and man, whew, we are ripping through it so far. Down goes Elite Four Will. I can't believe it. Here's some money to send to your mother. Even though I was defeated, I won't change my course. I will continue battling until I stand above all trainers. Now move on and experience the true ferocity of the Elite Four. And we shall do that in the next episode. Wow. Look at this room, though. This is a really cool room. I never really appreciated this place's design, but wow, look at all the cubes flying up from the floor, man. This dude looks like he's like a master of games or something, and he's got cubes. So this is secretly a subliminal advertisement for the Nintendo GameCube. What a conspiracy, Nintendo. I see you, marketing department. But anyway, we evolved Hot Dog into an Arcanine. Wore off a repel, apparently, running in circles around this guy. It couldn't repel the weird magician dude with the mask, unfortunately. But we evolved Hot Dog into an Arcanine. We took on the first Elite Four member of the Johto League, of the Pokemon League, Will the Psychic-type Master, and we are ready to continue on to the next room in the next episode. So, if you guys enjoyed this intense episode of Pokemon HeartGold, please make sure to leave a like on the video down below. It really helps out. Thank you all so much for sticking this long through the adventure, and I hope that you will stick around through this last leg of it and these last few battles. Thank you all so much once again for watching, and I will see you guys next time.